Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title of the Heavyweight Podcast is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation. What's good? This is episode 99 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your name for these beautiful people.
Kevin Wendell, a.k.a. the Black Jacques Cousteau. Running around putting ketchup on everything, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go.
Even pussy?
Yep.
You know
Hot
Cousteau
sauce.
was in the water, though, right?
Yeah.
So you going to get in the ocean?
Yep. Done it. Been there, done that.
He was in the Navy. It's your boy Mo Lethal.
Oh, I forget about that. Hey, and they call me Hunter. You know how
were
you
your
know.
weeks?
Grandiose. I was out there with the whites, camping, out there on the water. See? We like the water.
You was camping on the water? Like
Well,
a houseboat? Like Leon Phelps?
Across from the water. In a tent across from the ocean.
I thought you were out there like a ladies man with your houseboat and shit.
You're used to it though, right? Long Beach, Griffey.
No, I'm Santa Barbara. This was Santa Barbara.
But you
was out there
you're Long Beach
with the money whites.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want me there. They said, "You here to just set up the tent and go?" But that was mainly my week.
Ma'am, is he with you? Is he your Negro?
Good time, let me say. Not as relaxing as I thought, but it was a good time.
weeks.
My week was cool. I just worked. That's it. And none.
Sounds exciting.
My daughter she's officially out of school. She's officially a first grader.
Oh, yeah,
And she's out for the next 2.5 months, and I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with her, but I'm gonna go to work.
Nothing. My week was a week. Nothing new to report. Nothing new happened.
7 days, huh?
And I'm perfectly okay with that.
You're not gonna tell the world how you cussed out Coles?
Oh, I didn't have to cuss out Coles. I was treated very nicely.
Did the cops show up and pull you away for
No, I was treated very nicely. I showed them what I had to show them. They said sorry. And that was it.
I don't believe him. McFly, your week?
I don't believe you got it.
I'm not ghetto looking, you know?
Wow.
Okay. When you pull up, they expect the worst out of you, nigga. McFly, your week?
Just more of the same. Working and figuring out the schedule that works for me.
Last week we didn't get an update. Can we get an update this week on our nephew?
He's outgrown most of his clothes and he is not shitting as frequent as he used to. So now he's starting to, I guess, have more of a consistent sleep pattern. And
can you let the audience know how old he is and what size clothes he's wearing so they can see how?
He is 3 months old and he is wearing 6 to 9 month onesies.
He's a big boy.
Big old boy.
Yeah.
He's it. It's like the Ball family. You know, like how the youngest Ball got the most talent, he's gonna have the most height.
So segueing from that, first topic, is the remix better than the original?
Or name some remixes. I got one.
Alaric.
In my bed.
Are we talking about music or are we talking about just in general?
TV or movies or what are we talking
I was saying Alaric Raytron Robinson is the remix to me.
Oh yeah, you won that one. So
did I though? Because he's better than me.
Yeah, that's a win. That's what we want.
Yeah, he won. I didn't win. He's winning.
Yeah.
No, I would say you won. Wouldn't that would be the goal?
Yeah, that is the goal. But I'm just saying, I want him to win. That's my
But by him winning, you win because you succeeded. That means you both win.
Hey,
so it's a win-win?
Hey, listen. He's taking you in the water.
It's a win-win?
The win-win, the double win. I think Out of Control by 50 Cent. There's one. Boom.
With Mobb Deep.
Yep. Way
I
better
do like
than the
that one.
original. Way
And
better.
I'm mad. They played it on the radio once, and then they only played like a quick 30 seconds because they were in a mix. And I said, "You motherfuckers!" The one time I hear it on the radio, and then you only play like 30 seconds of it and switch to another song.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Can't take Prodigy off like that.
Can I say I'm not gonna say it.
What? R. Kelly?
Yeah,
Ignition? We could say it. R. Kelly got a couple. I think I Wish is better than the I Wish remix for the homies is better than the original.
The original, actually, most people don't know this. The Crossroads, the remix, is actually the original Crossroads. Is not what you hear. So the Crossroads you hear that they pretty much dubbed the original was actually a remix.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that. Molly, even though you're gone.
Yep.
Another R. Kelly, Fiesta.
What was that a remix from?
The Fiesta with Jadakiss.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jay-Z? Is that what we're going for? That they he came in and made different versions with Jay-Z over Jadakiss?
I guess all of Jay-Z's versions of Jadakiss.
Well, I stand by my first in my bet. The remix with the Brat.
Oh, okay. I couldn't think of the song. I was like,
It
how
just
did I
hit
miss
better.
that?
What else?
Oh, yeah, you are right. Because that other one is super mad slow. And
Only
then that
only you when you had big was that only you?
Biggie and Mace?
We had Biggie and Mace that they hit better.
Only thing I can think of are all pretty much for samples, not really remixes.
Well,
What is it? Is it What I Need? Is that the song?
I Need a Girl.
Oh, yeah, I Need a Girl Part 2. That one hits better than the original.
Any Chingy remix is better than the original.
is Confessions 2 better than 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want to hear yours. What's your sample?
Oh, like the whole NWA. I'd rather fuck you instead of the original version of I'd rather love you.
That's a remake. That's a remake.
I guess so. No.
I think.
I don't know that.
Really though, you would rather do that one over the original?
I will say this. I think this only applies to the music because I think most times they remake movies and TV shows, the remake is worse.
It's only a couple.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When you said it, I was thinking TV because when they redo
Terminator 2
TV, is
What about? Did you guys watch White Man Can't Jump?
No, I want to though.
Damn.
Really? I don't want
No
to.
intention. I have no intention to watch.
God damn.
I want to watch it. I heard it's not too bad.
I watched it.
I heard it's not too bad.
But should we?
But you're a movie guy. You're a movie guy.
It wasn't. I don't
Is
compare it to the original. I didn't go in and trying to compare it to the original.
I'm going to get a chuckle out of
I
it.
can't.
I think you have to watch it as its own movie and to enjoy it. Because if you try to compare it to the original, it's going to ruin it for you.
I'll never do
Because it's a
that.
different movie.
Yeah, because it was definitely made for this generation, not the older generation.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I enjoyed it.
Cheesy.
I got my money's worth through Hulu.
Is it cheesy? I'm guessing it's cheesy.
No, it's not cheesy.
It's not cheesy.
I actually felt like Jack Harlow did a good job, and the every time I see the other guy, I think 50 Cent's son that he killed in Power. That's every time I see him. I was like,
will
this
say
nigga
this:
got killed over Cosby.
every time I see Jack Harlow, I'll be like, this dude, he could get bitches if he wasn't famous. He's that white guy.
Have you seen the evolution of Jack Harlow? Because if you seen when he was young, that nigga was like, he had to grow into that.
DJ Drummer. DJ Drummer said, you got to do something. You can rap, but you got to do something.
I said, that's Carlisi? Carlisi he getting bitches.
But now Jack Harlow, yeah. But back then, he had to grow into that shit.
I mean, so did Drake. Come on, anybody checking for Drake on Degrassi? Come on, man.
Speaking of which, I watched Dave season 3.
I cannot watch that.
I haven't even finished season 2.
I got through 1.
Dave season 3. That nigga's budget was out of this fucking world. I said, this motherfucker. I said, this nigga got money this third season because all the cameos. He had Rachel McAdams. He had Jack Harlow.
What episode was it?
Yeah.
What episode was Rachel McAdams?
She's like the last 3 episodes.
Okay.
I
I just want
Brad Pitt. He did a whole episode with Brad Pitt. The last episode of the season.
You don't think he just smoked with Brad Pitt and they just chop it up?
I don't know. I just know.
Brad Pitt do
I was
like
like,
he get high as
the
shit.
fucking budget.
Brad Pitt's that homie. He might show up and be like, I'll show up. I'll pull up. No problem.
Fucking budget he had to have in order to pull this shit off. Because I was like, and then Drake's at the end of the last episode. I said, nigga, what kind of budget do you have to have all these people on your? Yes.
Champagne
No,
Poppy
who-
showed up?
Yeah,
Yes.
but when Drake showed
Drake
up,
got
I
some
feel
cold
like
ass
there's a
nicknames,
beat
though.
somewhere that Drake showed up just to be petty. There's some petty shit with Drake showing up.
No, Drake.
He's Captain Petty.
I'm telling you, if you watch it, you'll be like, this motherfucker's budget was ridiculous, and a lot of people respect him. But because I had no idea, I was like, I wouldn't have thought he had Don Cheadle,
Oh, he must be cool shit.
Travis
Right.
Barker.
You said when you said all I thought about that Kevin Hart shit when he was like, I'm 55. I was like damn.
Then what was so cold is Machine Gun Kelly's a part of it, and he's there with Megan Fox. And one of the random guys on the red carpet, because they're at the Met Gala, walks up to Machine Gun Kelly. He's like, I need to know, are you hung like a horse? Do you have a big dick? He goes, what? Like, because he is implying the only reason why you got her had to be that.
Like ain't no way.
And then Megan Fox's response was like, but that shit out. The dude looked at him like it has to be that, and then he was like, kind of like that hurt. Like that was funny. Anyway,
Did Machine have a dress on?
no, he didn't. He was talking a lot of shit, and then Jack Harlow showed up, and he was being an asshole through the episode. And I was like, I could. Now it sets you up to want to watch White Man Can't Jump because he actually did a good time convincing me that he's an asshole.
What if he wasn't convincing about how he really is?
I just know he did a good job selling it. And Dave went on for like a whole rant. He does it throughout the season, a whole rant that Jack Harlow pretty much bit his whole style. And I'm like, when you think about it, look at him. He just does it better. But they're the same. They have the same hair and the beard and he just tells me, what do you have better than me? What, earrings? And I said, yeah, Dave's got you there. Anyway, we're going on a whole tangent. But remixes tend to be better than original, but in movies, not so much.
No, definitely not in movies.
Movies,
Especially when they try to reach back and
movies
bring
and
back
TV.
a whole movie.
TV's
Yeah.
usually bad.
When they reach
How I
back and
Met
try
Your
to bring
Father.
back the old stuff.
Is there a show?
How I Met Your Father is good for other reasons, not the quality of the show.
And I think they know what they're doing
Haven't seen
I
that.
know.
because the writing is not.
It's
Not in the
fun.
house.
There's no comedy. There's no good punchlines. It's.
I give up on TV, man. I'm just be I just watch anime.
I enjoyed Dave.
I be watching The Neighborhood.
So what? I don't even know what that is.
Neighborhood.
Cedric the Entertainer's little sitcom.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Is that
I used to
still
watch
on?
that. I used to watch that.
I be watching. I like Smitty. Smitty's my guy.
Oh, Smith from New Girl.
I like-
I did watch.
yeah.
I did like.
We definitely some suburban niggas.
Hey, New Girl's my shit. I used to watch New Girl and Big Bang Theory on the same night. Back when I used to watch TV. That's how I know I got old, man. Because I'll be trying to watch new shows. I'm like, this shit ain't.
We're about to go on another tangent.
I just hate when they bring back old movies and then remix them for this kind of generation, and they just don't hit the same no more. You know?
Yeah. Marvel's in DC, they're doing.
So, next topic. Is it a red flag when a woman asks you to give up your hobbies or interest?
No, it's a no flag. We done. You gonna tell me to give it up? That's crazy. So yeah, that's a major flag.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a red flag.
And what regards?
Yeah,
Like,
I guess that does make sense. It depends on what you're doing.
Like if you're into like asphyxiation porn,
or you know,
is it a red flag or is she really coming in to be like to save you from yourself? You know.
what about like
I was referring to non-sexual.
I mean, as if we're
activities.
talking about kids,
Always
you have kids,
come on.
and you like say you're a motorcycle racer. Let's do that. Or you swim with sharks. It's your hobby, your passion piece. You think
If you're in a cage, you're fine.
Some movies would bet you
you're better. You're better off.
But you know, it don't even got to be about risk. It can be about money too.
Ooh, it could financially cripple the household.
Yeah.
But if you were doing it before you got with her, you're fine.
That was my thing. It doesn't matter about money, what it was. If you were doing it before her and she asked you to stop,
You mean like that? Because I mean, like if you have kids and you keep trying to do it, and then you're like, look, we had money, now we don't got that spare money, and you can just
right.
That
Those are
makes
just.
sense.
I mean, those are.
Like if you were doing lines of cocaine before, and like you know, you get kids afterwards, and you're like, man, you can't afford that cocaine habit anymore.
But I think we can all attest to this. I think as fathers, once the children was born, there were things that we did we put on the shelf because the kids
hobbies,
took priority.
Yeah, sexual asphyxiation had to go.
Okay, because the kids took preference. Like we had to make sure we did for them. But then once they get to a certain age, we go back to doing
But I mean, you can say that too. But video games really don't cost any money, but women want you to stop doing them.
That's
not all women. That's not all women.
And yeah, not all women do it, but I think a lot of it has to go into the time and how much time you spend playing.
I didn't say all women. I'm just saying that's a red flag right there. If you were playing video games before, and all of a sudden now they want you to stop.
So right now,
used to be a piece of shit. That was fun.
My wife, she just accepted I play video games. She never really liked it.
But again, I say it's the duration and time that a lot of women tend to have issues with. It, how much time you take away from either them or your kids or et cetera. Like it's not necessarily that they have an issue with the video games themselves. It's the duration.
Right. But I'm saying that's just an example of a hobby because hobbies do take away time, period. You can be in an RC car racing and you're still going to take away time.
But at the end of the day, everyone needs hobbies. You need one or two hobbies. You need something that is for you that you can go to and enjoy yourself and not think about all the stress of your normal life. Everyone needs to get away.
I think it's a balance because I think the issues that end up usually happen have to do with balance. Because if you get so wrapped up in your getaways and you get away so often that you ain't present, that can cause an issue.
Yeah, I get that.
But it also might be like you said, it could be balance, but it could be the fact that you just don't want to do it with your spouse. And they want to do it with you. And you're like, no, that is mine. And now that they've been excluded, now it becomes a problem.
See, my thing with that is like, I wouldn't mind doing things like my hobbies, my passion with my spouse, but I don't want you there if it's like, if you're irritated the whole time you're there. Like, don't ruin this for me. Now, if you're going to come in and be just excited about doing whatever we're doing as I am, then that's fine. But if you're just here just so you can be with me, spare me.
Now, what about I'll do it in the regard of like showing you this is what I do and I enjoy it, and I'm gonna give you that. But I'm not doing this all the time with you. Like, I'll show you why I'm doing this. You can be annoyed this one time because you ain't coming back.
But like I said, all of us, we all know guys who used to do something and they no longer do it because of who they are currently with anymore. It don't even have to be marriage. It could just be boyfriend, girlfriend, and they still,
if they told them not to do it, that's wild.
I mean, shit. It's been so long since I fished. I don't remember how to tie most of the knots.
But you weren't told not to. Like, you need to give that up.
But it came with something I just didn't have time to. Like, so it was like, and I had other hobbies. So and then I started working full time, and then the kid came, then the house came, and with the house came more bills and responsibility, and it's just like, okay, well, but like I felt like some hobbies you're going to shelf regardless. You're going to prioritize,
those are fine. I'm talking about the ones you're generally told you need to stop.
I've never been told that. So
we're not talking. No,
if I don't think it's a red flag. But if it's just some regular ass shit and you're telling me to stop, it's like, you controlling. You need to get away from me.
No. What if you drinking too much? And she said, "Hey man, you need to stop this drinking."
That's what I'm saying. If it's detrimental, I understand that.
Yeah.
That's what I said. If it's something that where they might be stepping in to save you from yourself, it's a completely different thing than if it's something where it's like maybe.
Is that a hobby though?
Some people, yeah.
Some people consider drinking a hobby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it ain't like that, if it's like you said, like shit that can be financially draining. Like you hit a point to where you were doing stuff in single life. It's much cheaper to do things in single life as opposed to once you bring households together. And you're like, oh shit, now we gotta like maintain everything and not just, oh, I'm gonna go blow this on all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got
there's always a lot of variables and everything. I mean, growing up, marriage, kids, there's so many variables. But I'm talking about just in generalization. Like I said, we've all known guys that had to stop doing what they do. Like I said, just playing video games. Right? All of a sudden,
But like I said, the duration of video games.
You can bring up motorcycle.
I've seen that one. I've seen the motorcycle thing, and it's always when they have kids. It's always after kids.
I've seen it go even without kids, just because of the fact that they don't like motorcycles.
Yeah.
So you actually went and met somebody, and
have you ever heard just that the safety?
Right, that's what I'm saying. They just don't like motorcycles. They know somebody that's having motorcycle.
But the one thing I always say, because my wife has her reservations about me riding a motorcycle, and what I always tell her is, I'm not going to let your fear dictate how I move. Like, you need to put your trust in me that I'm going to make the best decision, because I'm just as likely to get hurt or die in a car accident as I am in a motorcycle accident. I said the chances of an accident are the same. I said, I can't live. Or even at work, what I do is dangerous. Like I can lose control of that and really be hurt, and be fully encaged in something. So it's like I can't let your fear dictate when and how I ride my motorcycle. Like, you need to understand that when I'm out there, I am riding defensively, I am being cautious, I am being safe. But I can't let your fear drive how I move, because then you're gonna make me second question my decisions. And that's one thing you can't have happen.
Like, even when I used to airsoft, I've known guys who stopped airsofting because they ended up getting a girlfriend, and the girlfriend didn't like them doing it. You know, it happens. You know, and that's why I said, is that a red flag? Because if you meet somebody and you guys are talking, and all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, you need to stop."
I think it's a red flag if you meet somebody and all she wants to do is the stuff she likes doing.
Oh, I was the red flag. I didn't give a fuck. I used to lie to him.
I know what I'm saying. I think a lot of people don't pay attention to the red flags, and they get glossed over, and then down the road, it becomes an issue.
I don't think that they don't pay attention to it. I think they weigh them, because I think everyone makes a decision. What am I willing to give up to be with this person?
And Guac will get them every time.
Every time. Hey,
it's amazing how that works.
Don't keep going after I go.
Make a nigga stop riding a skateboard.
So the most powerful thing is between the legs.
Even with that, like, it makes me think about. I think it was the fuck movie was that with Steve Harvey and the
Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Man. There we go. Like, even then, we're like Gabrielle Union's characters with the turtle from Entourage, and like he's like, oh yeah, she loves my my Harry Potter or whatever shit, and he's like, she don't love this nerd shit. She only loves it to get with you now. You know, once you get to a certain age, some of this shit has to go. If that's a possibility, like, it's like she did this stuff when she was trying to get with you, and then all of a sudden her interest changed when she got older, and she was like, okay, now this kid shit got to go. Like, it's time for us to grow up now. Like, is that in that same realm, or is that?
Yeah, she hit it.
Yeah.
I mean,
she hit it.
Yeah, it's still in that same realm, because you knew that person was doing it when you met that person.
But I always feel like any person who really rock with you is going to accept you as you are, and like. A lot of people have fandoms of things, and some people go to the extreme. Like, I mean, I know you can't see it, but behind me, I have a bunch of fucking collectible toys behind me. Like, it's
just, got a lot of books.
That's fine. People like books. People like reading. I have a lot of comic books. Like, it doesn't matter. People have things about them, and it's like you just have to. That's part of who they are. Like that
exactly.
That's their background. That makes up their quirks or whatever, and you have to accept that. Like, you like that person for something. So
that's exactly what I meant by that comment, because you need to have that. If you don't, that's a red flag that needs to be addressed.
I feel like in the scenario that Andy brought up, is that was kept hidden until it was It's almost like they were already established more once she brought that up. Was like,
no, it's like right. He's saying like she knew about it, but she was like hoping that he grew out of it.
Yeah, type shit. And that's some shit she probably never brought up.
Or they get married and now they got to stop doing it now that they're married because the dynamic has changed a little bit.
That's how it used to be lying. It used to be like, my last so all they did was smoke weed and play video games. And I'm like, that's all I do. But I ain't going to tell you that.
Yeah, like I said, it's just I see red flags in relationships, new relationships, and you sit there and you want to tell the person, but you know you can't say nothing.
What because you pondering, stuff? You ponder. You guys.
It's just interesting because it's all to me just like the last episode. It's all depending on what it is because like if it's video games or whatever, that's one thing. But like if it's other shit where people are like, well, this is just who I am. Some shit is not a just who I am situation. Like some of the things that are deemed harmful.
It's like you said, like we've always said in this thing. It's variables to all of it. There's variables in everything. You can never really
Hunter,
get anything.
You know what we say, Hunter? It's levels to this shit.
It's levels to this shit. But there is. I mean, that's just how it is. You know. I wish I could have saved some younger friends that I knew, but they didn't pay attention to the flags, and
Oh yeah.
So but yeah, that's all. Like I said, it was just a thing that pops in my head, because I mean it happens in a lot of relationships.
Yeah. I talk ass niggas.
I mean, honestly, if your wife came to you, Kevin, right now and said you need to stop doing the comedy, it ain't doing it.
Yeah, and then I'll be making jokes about her ass on stage and tell her to come.
What I said, it can happen. I mean,
but I feel like if they go to that extreme, especially to like a passion, like that's selfish as fuck.
Yeah. Like I said, if you got bad ones, and
that's just controlling. That's
what I'm trying to get at right there too. You got to deal with the controlling too.
That's borderline, and I'm not. I can't be controlled. I'm a wild animal.
Next question. Next topic. What you do versus who you are. Are you prohibiting your purpose or growth?
Yeah, I didn't like this question. It's too deep. It's too deep.
Heavyweight podcast.
As in occupational, what you do?
All around, every level, every aspect of life.
I feel like for the most part, like occupationally, I don't think I'm doing of who I am. I don't look at myself as like a mechanic, and I've been a mechanic for a long fucking time. But that's just something I am capable of doing well because I'm able to pick up things quickly. Who I am, I think I'd be more inclined to go with the first thought of things that I was looking at doing. It's like more helpful, like youth-wise, troubled youth and things like that. And just more with the community type stuff. So I honestly feel like I try to just do that in my normal life, but and occupationally, it's not. They don't coincide at all. So,
what about the Long Beach Griffey stuff?
Well, that's. I don't even know who that is. So,
your shirt says otherwise.
No, is it because the neck is a little Gumby or what?
The only thing you're missing are glasses.
A little stretchy.
Well, not today. Okay. So I brought this up because I thought about it. Like, obviously, I work for UPS, and that's not what I saw myself doing in life. It's not even. I can't even say I was passionate about it. It just I make a damn good living doing what I do, and even though this is what I do, that's not who I am. That's not what I like. That's not where I like what I like spending my free time. It's not what my heart. It's not where my heart lies. So it's easy for me to be. It's easy for me to be irritated with the job and shit like that because I have no heart in it. I'm literally just there for the check. I'm there for what I can provide with the money they paid me. That's why I brought it up. Am I hindering myself by not pursuing avenues in which could probably generally make me happy? possibly, but again, I'm not going to walk away from this job because it provides for me. It gives me this chance to provide for my family.
Can I ask a question to that? Do you think that's better? Because we all got to work. So do you think it's better to do something that you're not necessarily passionate about, as opposed to like how people say you do what you love, you won't work a day in your life, which ain't true. Because you're going to work no matter what, you have to work. So I almost feel like if you're working in something you're not necessarily passionate about, it's easier to disconnect when you go home.
Yeah.
So you can separate from work. Yeah. So I'm like...
Yeah. I think for me what it is it's regardless of how I feel about the place, it's stability. It's job security. I know that I can try 1,000 other ventures on the side, and I'm always gonna get that one check. It's gonna be there. Yeah. Every Thursday, it's there, regardless. Of what I feel, or of what's going on outside of the place. So, in that regard, I use it as stability. But like lately, my mentality is I'm just, I would like other memes. Like I want to decrease my time here so I can increase my time doing other shit. Actually, I do.
I'll say
I took that as a two-part. No, go ahead. I just saying I took it as a two-part. Because like Kevin said, occupational.
How you gonna say? Go ahead and keep talking.
No, I'm just saying I looked at it as two parts. I'm not going to say anything. I didn't know what I was trying to say when you were talking about it. I didn't know you were looking at it from an occupational point.
I'm looking at it as a life stand. Like I didn't expect to do this in my life. I thought I'd be waking up every day doing something that I was truly passionate about. And now I wake up every day and I go somewhere where I'm like, God damn it, let me hurry up and clock the fuck out.
Right. Like I say, I just wanted to know where you're coming from. It's coming from an occupational, not a personal thing.
You can make it personal.
Either or, yeah.
Yeah, McFly.
All right, McFly.
When I always look at things from a standpoint of what's meant to be will be, and I've had throughout time. I just pay attention to signs. When I first started at UPS, the only reason why I got the UPS is because I didn't want to flip burgers anymore, and I kept getting burnt by grease. So when the opportunity presented itself, and me and my friend Verge went and fucking applied for UPS, we ended up both making it to UPS, and it was. I remember that the only reason why I stayed on is because every time the supervisor would come by, they'd be like, "So how do you like the job?" And my only response was, "It ain't grease. I'm not getting burnt by grease every day." And then it turned into I was picking off, and then like one day the guy used to be my manager when I was in hip hop, used to help me get shows and stuff. Was like, "Man, why don't you try doing shifting?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do shifting. Why not, right?" And he pretty much pushed me in that direction, and I learned how to shift through RJ, and I learned shifting, and then I went to package, and then all of a sudden the opportunity for feeder came, and when I went into feeder class, it was like breathing, because it was something I already knew how to do, but it was something based on the steps and chances I took throughout the whole time of being working for UPS, and then getting there and then getting into feeder, and it was like it just made sense to me. It was like, this is the most effortless job I could have throughout my whole 19 years at UPS. To just fall here kind of felt like it was supposed to be that way, because otherwise I would have fucking hated life. I hated package. I bust my ass part-time, but when I came into feeder, it was like nothing, because it was something that I understood to be based on my skills and my ability to do something, that it's something where I don't look at it as horrible, though there are always politics, because that's the way this job is. It's horrible in the sense of dealing with that, but everything else is nothing. It's literally, I can do this shit with my eyes closed, like, because it's that second nature for me. So for me, I just look at it from the technicality. It's what I do, but it also creates what I'm able to, who I am, because now I can take the flex and saying I have this ability or skill to be able to do this, this, and that. I can back a trailer like this. I could do this. I understand the nuances of the job, but at the same token, it gives me a flex to be able to say, but that comes from me being who I am, being persistent, strong-willed, having an understanding of what I'm capable of, knowing that like my mentality about things is just broken down so I don't let the negative shit affect my bigger picture. And so like I said, I guess then versus who I am, me being able to do music when I feel like it on a whim is created by what I do.
Like
I feel like it sounds like you're saying more or less the what you do is not necessarily who you are, but it's the how you do what you do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not necessarily it's how I do this job. Like this is who I am. Like okay, that makes sense.
So me being who I am made me be able to do this job.
Yeah. So I can dig that. I mean, yeah, I guess I could look at it that way too. Because I can tell you it was weird becoming into the mechanical world because I didn't know shit about shit. And then it just kind of took off. So, yeah, I guess that comes into how you approach shit.
Yeah, and that gives me, a greater appreciation of it just because I can take the flex and saying who I am, maybe be able to do what the fuck I do. So.
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, I'm only here for the money for the job. I can't stand it. If I could find another one, I would be gone. Deuces, but it's here for the money and the health benefits. That's it.
You can get you can get hold out easy. So as soon as the next man walk by, offer you more, you gone.
Yep.
Now, what about your everyday life? Now, take
my everyday life. No, I hate where I'm at right now. I'd rather be in a whole different everywhere.
Oh,
so what are you doing to change that?
Yeah,
nothing, because everything I want to be in life, I know there's no benefit, no positive to it. So I just.
What about if you were?
There's no positive to where you want to be.
A midget sanctuary with a bunch of midgets hanging out.
So you're saying what you do doesn't coincide with who you are, like in general?
No.
And are you saying now, from what it sounds like, is the who you are wants to do some shit that ain't kosher,
right?
So it's probably better to go against the grain. I get you.
Oh, I'm going against the grain in my life, in my personal life, and at work.
Well, no, I mean, I get you. I
would say the only part about what I do that coincides with who I am is the fact that it allows me to provide.
Okay.
That's it. It stops there.
Do you think you let, as we always go back to this, society dictate how you respond to certain things so that it doesn't see you as something you're not necessarily trying to portray?
I think that I went through my troubles in my youth, didn't know how to respond, and I made decisions the best I know how, and that's how I am now.
Okay.
And I'm kind of just, I'm laying in the bed I've made from going through the trials I went through.
That's fair.
It's interesting. 3 different takes, huh?
That's fair.
That's what we do.
Because I much, the way he made it sound was like death.
Who, me?
Yeah, the way you're laying in the bed that you've made. I'm like, nigga, a lot of people wish to be in this bed, so I'll take it, nigga. Shit. The way these niggas talking, these fucking off the streets, you talking, I was like, shit.
I mean, that's just figure of speech, you know. I'm like, I'm at a point in my life where it's nothing but an accumulation of the decisions I made, and I had a good 6-7 year period where I made a bunch of terrible decisions, and the only thing that was constant was working for Big Brown. And since I had that to fall back on, I fell back on it. And since I like I said, I've said it before in the pod, like when I went through my whole depressive stage and I wasn't really working, I would work when I wanted to. I wasn't really leaving the house, and I wasn't dropped out of college. You know, I dropped out of college only needing fucking 1 year to finish all that shit. And because I woke up one day and I realized
I'm right there with you. And listen,
I legit woke up one day and said that everything I'm doing, I don't want to do none of it. It's not what I have a passion for. I'm only doing shit based off of what I've been told in my life of what I need to do to be successful. What I was studying, I didn't really care for. The job was just a job. Like, and it's like I wasn't following nothing that was a passion. I was just doing what I was told I needed to do to be successful. And I didn't.
And that's why I asked you that, because that's exactly how I feel about where I'm at now.
Yeah. So like I tell my wife all the time, if I can go back, like I should have went to school for like computer science or fucking production or some shit. Like I should have. Like, granted, I've learned a lot of stuff, and the fact that I can pick up on shit easily, like I probably would have flew through school, like, and I probably would have enjoyed it. But the path I was on back then was not for me. And the sad part about it is I wasted, 4.5 years of my life, 4.5 years of my life before I realized that I was the reason why I hated getting up every day, because I was going to do shit I didn't want to do. I was doing shit out of, huh?
Wasting.
Well, I feel like I was wasting because I feel like I was wasting because I was doing things out of expectation of me.
But what else would you have learned it? You could have learned a different way too. You know what I mean?
I see. I see what you mean.
Let me ask you guys a question now that we're saying this. What is your dream job? You can get one or two of them. What is your dream job?
I want to be a cat man.
Besides,
what'd you say?
That's not a job.
It is. Because when she come on my house, I'm gonna clean the house clean. Put it down.
A job that makes you money.
Kept man.
Honestly,
you clean the house.
If doing what I like to do, my dream job, like I always said, it have to either be something creative or something where I'm working with my hands.
You want to know honest truth?
You don't have one example of what you would like to do?
I wouldn't like either like the editing and shit like that, or like woodworking. Like I could shit I could do.
I don't think I would want to be where I thought I wanted to be with the dream job. Like I thought with comedy, I wanted to try to be, big as you possibly can be. And then when you look at the life that you got to live, I'm like, I'd rather just do that to live my life. Like I don't want to be fucking star. That shit looks terrible.
That's how I felt about music. Because I would look at people and then the way they live, and I'm like, I don't think I could do that daily. Like just to not be able to enjoy your life or your peace when you want it. Like,
so we agree there, because I've always said I'll take the money, but I don't want the fame.
Yeah, because it hit when you get older. You're like, when you really analyze what it is to be famous, you're like, hey, I don't think I would.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take that small minutia of fame. I still want to walk into places and be like, "Oh, there's no tables."
Yeah, you want the benefit,
like a weatherman.
You want the benefit. You just don't want to be bogged down when you go somewhere and now you want there to have a good time, and now you have to sign 1,000 autographs, and like you're like, well, fuck, like I just wanted to come enjoy myself, like
My two dream jobs.
I can't take a shit in the bathroom without somebody standing by it. I don't want them problems, bro.
My two dream jobs are paramedic and detective.
And you could have did both of those.
You could still do paramedic now.
I wouldn't want you to be my paramedic, though.
You can legit do paramedic on the side if you want.
Yeah, I mean,
those are my two dream jobs: to be a paramedic or a detective.
On this podcast, take off.
You want access to the medicine?
No.
When this podcast takes off, we can invest in you to go to a paramedic school, because you don't have to work for Big Brown anymore.
Right, but paramedics don't make shit.
Be a private eye. You can be a private eye.
Paramedics don't make shit.
They really don't.
They don't.
Did you already say when this takes off? Like, who the fuck cares if you're making shit?
Because, I mean, you're at the point now in life that you can't change it.
No.
I can't change where I'm at now.
This is what he's saying. When we take off, you get some money.
You can always change.
We're going to have some extra change. Just disposable income. Never mind.
Yeah, where you could just literally go dabble.
There.
go double
but like
dabble.
I said, where you're locked in and that's your job at, you're not going to really dabble now. I know I ain't going to never become a paramedic now.
If I get money tomorrow, tomorrow, I wouldn't be to work on Tuesday. I'm working on Monday to say fuck you.
If I was well off financially, I would still go do music at my free leisure when I felt like it.
I think I still show up to this job right now. I'm not even gonna lie. There's some shit I think that's gonna happen, and I want to be there.
So you stand for the drama.
But after this shit happens, you'll leave.
Not drama. I think it's gonna be some wild shit where it's like, damn, I can't believe I was part of that. Dope, and then bounce. Then bounce.
Okay.
Music. I would do music or acting.
Really?
You should just stand up
and acting like that.
I mean, I guess it's all in the realm.
Yeah, you got good timing.
I just like writing. I would prefer writing over doing stand up. Like I can definitely see writing jokes, but I couldn't take getting bombed. If I bombed, I would fucking be suicidal and shit. They'd be like, "Damn, what's with these cryptic messages on Instagram?"
I think it's different it's a lot different once you first bomb than you think.
This wellness check, we gotta do a wellness check on McFly. He sounds suicidal. Nigga, I bombed last night.
Bombing always made me want to get right back on stage.
I think it would have a different effect on me. I think it could be 5 people in the room and I bombed in front of 5 people and I'd be like, nigga, I'm about to end it.
I told you I lost. No, nigga, I lost half the crowd with 2 people.
Damn.
One nigga told me I should be shot. I was like, what the fuck?
Shit. I just know I'm very harsh on myself. So like I would sit there and analyze everything that I fucked up on and why I didn't sell that or have that timing down for that joke. And like I've written jokes before and like I'd be like it. I don't know. I just know if I fuck around and did stand up and I fucked up, I would be so hard on myself.
Yeah, but that tells you though, a lot of people don't follow their dreams or don't follow their jobs that they would like to do. We all kind of fall into a groove.
Well, everybody can't do their dreams because then ain't shit gonna work.
I'll say this though, that nigga Tim Robinson need to lose my last name.
Ain't too many niggas dreamed of washing cars.
Yeah, right.
That nigga is not funny. I said it. Tim Robinson.
I saw one clip. I said, "Oh, this isn't the worst, the bad." But I think as men, oftentimes, well, actually, most time, you'll abandon the dream to provide.
Yeah,
because once the child comes along or you get married, it's not about you anymore. So you do what's necessary for the family.
And
I will say, if you go on my YouTube and watch that shit NBA 2K player say, then you might know why Mo Lethal says that he thinks I should do stand up because of timing, because that shit was all improvised on the spot.
I'm just saying off a random conversation, you say shit, and I'd be like, that shit was funny. You don't think you being funny, but that should be. I'll be crying.
I'm just, but I remember going back to watch that video and I improvised all that shit and it's got close to 1,000 views and people commenting going like, man, that's exactly what 2K players say. And I'm like, nigga, this is all improvised. Like I would just, what the fuck, what random shit could pop to mind? And like, comedy is dope. I think comedy has an amazing effect on people. That's why I admire Kevin so much.
It's dope, but it's dope in some other ways too, and like not so dope because niggas feel like they can talk to you about anything after the show. If you tell a joke that's just a joke, niggas will come talk to you about the joke. Hey man, I did that. You're like, it was just a joke. Like,
all right, last.
I don't really be doing this shit.
So the last thing we'll go into is the am I tripping? Am I tripping?
Oh yeah.
Or does the Father's Day feel like a consolation prize?
Yup.
Ain't that just in general when it comes to men, women?
No, but Father's Day in particular.
We are a second.
You want to know why? I was looking. It popped up in my motherfucking algorithm. 25 cheapest Father's Day gift. Damn.
Yeah, they don't pop up that way in Mother's Day. 25 most expensive things you can buy.
Or extravagant or thoughtful.
Yeah, moms they get rings, jewelry, cars, expensive trips. Dad, we get ties and socks
and
cologne that you don't want to wear.
Yeah.
Half the day to yourself, like, hey, this you can wake up late. We still got to do these here.
It's like, oh, we're going to barbecue, what we need you to cook. So I got to cook on my day. It's supposed to be for me.
But you know what's weird that you said it? Why? Why is it that way, though? I mean, that's a society thing, but why?
I tell you right now, you can book a party of 20 for Father's Day the day before, and you'll find a restaurant to take you because they're not going to be booked up.
The day of.
Yeah, the day of. You can literally show up.
You probably walk up.
Yeah, we need a. Oh yeah, fine, right over here.
They won't even ask if the whole party's there. Like they get straggling.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's like I had this like I mean it's not my cousin's fault, but her birthday is like it's mid-June, and it seems like her birthday always falls on Father's Day weekend. And I was like, I don't want to be an asshole, but it is Father's Day weekend. Like, it's supposed to be my weekend. Why can't
How old is that cousin?
Oh, she's turning 6 this year.
6? You just got to take the back seat. I thought you were going to say like 30. Like,
oh, no, I didn't go last year. Hey, I didn't go last year. I probably won't go. I mean, I let the family go. I'll be myself.
Yeah.
But like I said, why though? Why is it second? I mean, doesn't that almost kind of equate to the point that our preferences don't matter?
We don't
either. Like old boy said, it don't matter. My preferences don't matter because that's just we're second to whatever it is.
You don't think I want an extravagant getaway, get vacation, or give?
I think I want a fucking massage. I want to be rubbed on too.
Yeah. No, you gotta give me some fucking tools. Say go build some shit.
Hold on. Don't say that. I'll take tools. Tools are expensive.
I think it's.
Well, my point is they're looking at it from a standpoint of here's some shit to build some shit.
You know what it is? It's our fault. It's our fault.
Yeah, because we always say we don't want nothing.
No, it's because I
never said that shit.
But I think it's because I don't know if I wrote it. I feel like this is how dads think. Everything you look at is in a dollar amount, ain't it?
Every fucking thing.
Everything.
You're speaking fucking facts.
They probably be like, I would buy him this, but he always be complaining about this.
I see money in everything in my house. I said that's about $20. That's about you can put 10 things on the counter and I'd be like,
the fucking the fucking thumbnail for this better be Terry Crews from Everybody Hates Chris.
So you saying so what you're saying is we already know that you're going to use my money for my gift, so we're just like, don't give me shit.
Bring me some French fries.
Hey, that's what I say too.
That's $2 worth of knowledge.
My Father's Day, I always told my boys, all I want you to do is just say Happy Father's Day. I don't want nothing from you.
I want everything.
Uh-huh.
I want you to take me. That's what my dad told me that one year. He's like, take me out to the movies, nigga. I said, he's right. So I took him to the movies.
I'm gonna let the grass.
Did he get popcorn and shit too?
A month before
he got popcorn. We watched. It was The Honeymooners, and I'm just that sucks that has to do the movie. I remember The Honeymooners with Cedric the Entertainer and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
That's where I took him to see on Father's Day.
Did he pick it out or did you pick it out?
He picked it out because he used to always, watch The Honeymooners when the original show. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna treat him for Father's Day.
Was that remake better than the original?
No. Fuck no.
That is one of them, huh? Yeah. Yeah, but welcome to Father's Day.
Yeah, no, next year they got it.
I think Gen Z.
This episode, and you know what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna cut the grass for a month. The month before, I'm gonna just let shit just happen and be like, "What do I want for Father's Day? I want y'all to cut the grass. I want you to do this."
You know what I really do? I think Gen Z though.
I'm gonna be cleaning that shit myself.
Yes, I advise you against it.
I think Gen Z though is gonna do Father's Day different though.
Hey, Kevin, they're gonna say, "Hey, we need to cut the grass for Father's Day because we got people coming over for you."
The only thing
Gen Zers are gonna do Father's Day different. Why?
Yeah, I mean, look at the way they move now. They everything we always kind of did semi-tradition or whatever it was, they don't move like that.
Yeah, well, they're gonna save the money too.
Well, they're gonna get rid of. They're gonna just have a Parents' Day. It's not gonna be a Father's Day and Mother's Day. It's gonna be Parents' Day.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
What's most likely the thing that infuriates me the most about Father's Day is all the posts that you see on social media where it's like the women say "Happy Father's Day" to us, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Hey, look! I'm gonna tell you this: there's some niggas doing it too.
Yeah, but
hey, hold on.
It needs to happen.
A couple years ago, I posted that shit just to trigger them. I said, "Happy Father's." I said, "Happy Mother's Day, all the singles dad out there." And every single woman commented, "We're not doing this." I said, "What? So y'all don't like when the shit reverse?"
No, because they knew who did it and why it was done.
Yeah,
like Mo out here trolling. You trolling?
I was. That's all. That's why I did it. That's all. I just wanted to piss you off.
I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna be happy Father's Day to all the single mothers out there.
So with that being said, what do you want for Father's Day, or what would you like?
I want smoked lamb chops, $3,000 cash, all ones.
Wow. You going to the strip club after? Or?
Uber.
Again, are you going to the strip club afterwards?
VIP pass to the library.
The strip club.
The library.
Yeah, the library. The library gym club. That's what he's talking about.
I'm going to the library, motherfucker. You know? But no, seriously, Andy, what do you want for Father's Day?
Yeah, I don't want shit.
See, there you go. See, that's.
I was going to say to not have, but I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say I want an extravagant gift. I'll just say that because if I say anything else, it'll
I want 8 pounds of lobster.
That's not a lot.
Sorry, bougie ass nigga. Like, what the fuck?
No, I'm just saying because if you include the husk
8 pounds of lobster, not just an 8 pound lobster. Like, I want 8 pounds of lobster. I should say meat.
Okay. Oh, you want meat? Okay.
Yeah, the lobster meat.
What do you want?
I just I would like to be pampered and be left in peace.
So Glen Ivy.
Hey, we wonder why we only get that kind of shit we get for Father's Day.
Hey, we should go to Glen Ivy on Father's Day. The spot.
Up. No,
you know how empty that motherfucker's gonna be.
Hey, if they're even open.
Yeah, right. You might get a discount.
They're gonna be open. There's gonna be a bunch of women in there.
Yeah, that's true.
We come here so our husbands could be along on Father's Day.
Cutting the yard. Cutting the yard. You know, we left them alone cutting the yard.
So with that being said.
Hold on, Hunter didn't say what he wanted.
I thought he just did. Oh no, you did. My bad. My fault.
What'd you say?
I would just like to have a dinner together.
That's what's up.
My sons.
Your what?
My sons.
Oh, okay, he said sons this time.
My sons.
I thought he said soy son.
He had a W in there.
No, I know it was my hand, but no, I would just like to have dinner with my sons. I really don't want anything. You know,
see, that's the problem. That's the problem. How you trying to tell me? That's the problem.
No, it is. I mean, that's exactly why we get treated like we do on Father's Day because we're not like, hey, give me a diamond ring.
Amanda, $3,000 in ones.
I want to be treated to a movie. God damn it! Like I did for my dad. Shit.
No, see, we're small. None of us said I want a Rolex.
I wouldn't waste my money on that.
There you go. That's why Father's Day is the way it is.
A small watch.
Small watch.
Truth be told, dads usually buy.
I want the $800 Apple.
Throughout the year, you're like, "Oh, I want it. I bought it."
I'm not going to say that on a podcast, but it is nice, Andy.
Anyway, this has been episode 99 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Before I get into the we're going to do is it going to be a live episode, the hitting the century mark?
Are we doing that live?
So, possibly live.
I might not even have a shirt on. I might not have a shirt on.
Oh, don't you dare do that.
Why? Ain't the first time.
Nobody want to see your bare naked chest.
They do.
So again, we're doing episode 100
Areolas
in a special way. So, but I just want to say thank you for rocking with us for 99 fucking episodes.
We send us some topics too.
We've had a couple of, differences, as far as personnel and stuff like that. But for 99 episodes, you rock with us, and we truthfully appreciate you. So, thank you. Tajura, hope we made you proud. And till next time, again, I am Studded McFly with these three guys.
Kingfish, Captain Dollars, Ilna Suarez.
I'm gonna call you Lobster Meat.
Big Meat. Big Meat back.
Not calling you that.
It's your boy Mo Lethal.
Again, I ain't touching that. Hey, they call me Hunter.
You ain't touching the Big Meat?
Nope. With that being said, we are out.
Peace.
It's a wrap.
Peace.
That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. You can check us out on all streaming platforms. Click like, subscribe, leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? Is it Monday yet? Hello. Every Monday you got new episodes, so tune in. Have a blessed one.